Well, it's a huge responsibility, and there's huge issues coming up. I absolutely get and recognise and understand that. And
But you look at yourself in the mirror, you say, Jeremy, I mean, this is an out-of-body experience.
I look myself in the mirror and think I've spent my whole life campaigning on political issues. I've spent my whole life in the Labour Party. I've been put forward to this position. We've discussed all this with thousands of people, and there is, if we're successful, there's a huge responsibility. If we're not successful, there's a huge responsibility, because the Labour Party is now the biggest membership it's been for many, many decades. There's huge things there.
I asked you whether you were a little bit scared. I mean, that's a personal question, but it would be quite natural if you were.
I'm very well aware of the responsibility. Scared, no.
Really? I mean, you came here on your bicycle on Sunday. You could find yourself with special branch protection, a car, and a salary of £135,000, 560.
All those things are up for discussion on Sunday. Do we get special branch bicycles? Well, you're a cyclist.
Well, I am, but the leader of the opposition has a lot of stuff to do. He'll need a car.
Yes, sure. Well, we'll see about all that on Sunday.
Have you thought about things like that?
Of course I've thought about all of those things. I've thought about the importance of doing the job, the importance of representing the party across the whole of the country, the importance of the parliamentary work, and the importance of representing my constituency. All those things have to be balanced, and also the importance of having a moderately normal life.
How are you going to bind the campaign that you fought with the unity of the Labour Party?
Well, the campaign we fought has brought a lot of people into the party. A lot of people maybe came into the party anyway. I think there are many older people who've come back who went away from Labour after the Iraq War. There are many younger people who were written off as being non-political, but in reality were turned off by the style of politics and are very open to the sort of ideas we put forward, as I said, on economic issues, but also on environmental issues, social issues, the way we do arts policy, all these things in Britain today. And I found, interestingly, the response is much the same in all parts of the country. For example, you've got a huge meeting...
You're talking about people who have come in new to the party, but of course there are people who've been in the party a long time and sitting in the House of Commons quite a long time. I mean, how are you going to bring people together, or does that not really matter?
It does matter, and I've had many discussions with colleagues in Parliament over the past few days. There are many there who do not agree with many of the ideas that I put forward. I fully understand that. They also understand that whoever is elected leader, and we don't know who it's going to be, has a mandate that has come from the widest franchise there's ever been for a Labour Party election. So there's going to have to be some quite serious discussions about the way we do our economic policy and a number of other things. That is surely good for the party. And at the end of the day, they're all Labour MPs. They've all been selected and elected by the Labour Party and by the public. So I think we're going to... You'll be surprised how much we're going to achieve.
Well, and if it happens, can you build a shadow cabinet? Are you confident that you can find the people to work with you?
Extremely confident, yes. I've had many discussions with people already about how we're going to take this thing forward.
You've got a shadow foreign secretary in your head, a shadow chancellor. I mean,
there's lots of things in my head, but I don't think it'd be a good idea to tell you what they all are now.
No, but they are in your head.
Of course, there's lots of things in my head, including that.
Because a lot of people are sort of making out that in the end this has been an extraordinary political campaign, but can it lead to a coherent leadership of the Labour Party?
It's got to lead to a coherent leadership if the election goes one way. If it goes the other way, then there's a slightly different set of circumstances. But yes, this is real enthusiasm by ordinary people wanting something different. And that is surely what's exciting. And they're not all young, they're not all old, they're all ages, they're all ethnic groups, all faiths. It's a kind of amazing sense of popular coalition, if you like.
You're a man who's lived an organic North London life. You've had a work-life balance, ride a bike, you're a normal human being. But after Sunday, if you win, you'll be suddenly the possession of a political process.
But I'll still be a normal human being.
Jeremy Corbyn, thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank you.